Check, check, check. Oh, it's recording. Hello. Okay. We all know I'm going to China in a few days with £500. The challenge is I have to go to China and I can only spend the £500 I bring with me and any other money I can make while I'm out there. I have to sustain myself in China. No savings, no business income, nothing. So that's the challenge. We're going in a few days. The ultimate goal is to learn Chinese. I wanted to learn Chinese this year. That was my goal. But I thought, yeah, I could go to China. Yeah, I could just keep running my company and just chill. Or we could be adventurous. We could set ourselves a massive challenge and just see what happens. Because how many more stories am I going to have? How many more awesome experiences am I going to have if I go there with £500 and then I have to figure it out when I get there? It's going to be so much more fun. So I need your help. I need you to help me decide where in China to go. Where has the best opportunities for jobs or for businesses? Where's the cheapest place? Because I only have £500. So it needs to last me as long as possible. Ideally 3 weeks. So I'm thinking not the first tier cities, not Beijing, not Shanghai. Been to both of those places. Very expensive. Well, Beijing wasn't too bad, but when you have £500 and that's all the money you have, it is quite expensive. So I've got my list of cities here. I'm going to run through them. I've been doing some research and yeah, if you guys can let me know in the comments where you think I should go, or if I haven't named any good places, let me know, because you could decide where I fly to, literally. Isn't that quite cool? You can literally comment and I could be there in a week because of what you said. Number 1, Shenzhen. If I butcher these names, I am sorry. I will get better at them when I go to China and learn Chinese. So what have we got here? We've got modern high salaries. So the salaries are between 20 to 25,000. Is it wurangs? I can't even remember what the currency is, but that's about two to £2,500, which is very good. Plus a house is usually, some of the jobs offer houses sometimes, some of them don't. Depends what you're doing. They have good salaries for jobs, but I don't know what job I'm going to get. I don't speak any Chinese, so I'm going to probably having to look at the lower range of that or even less. The cons though is that there's expensive food. It's quite expensive generally. And what have I written here? Less traditional. Yes, less traditional Chinese culture. I want to be immersed in Chinese. I want everyone to be speaking Chinese. I don't want to hear any English. If I can help it, as little English as I can. I want to be forced to speak and have to converse in Chinese so that I can learn it. This is full immersion. And by setting myself this challenge, make sure I have to immerse myself even more. Because if I could just sit in my hotel room and make videos for clients and do social media for myself, I'm not really going to learn much Chinese unless I go out and get a takeaway. But if I have to go out because I have to earn money to survive, then yeah. So Shenzhen, probably not, because it's quite expensive. Yeah, there's high paying jobs, but that probably means that you're going to need more qualifications. Suzhou. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Suzhou. No, Suzhou. Yeah, anyway, I've heard this place has amazing canals. It's like the Venice of China, apparently. I mean, I've looked at pictures, it looks awesome. So for that reason, I would love to go there. Let's have a look what else I've written. Lower cost than tier 1 cities, and there's UNESCO sites, so it's quite cool place to live in, but it can feel touristy, humid, heavy dialect. But that's a good thing. I've written that as a con, but actually that's a good thing. Heavy dialect, so that means I guess there's gonna be lots of accents, but if I can learn to speak it with heavy accents, then it'll be easy with easy accents, right? Hope so. And hotels, hostels and food are a lot cheaper than that in Shenzhen. So at the moment we've got Suzhou. I don't know if Suzhou. Yeah, I'm probably butchering that, but anyway. Wuxi. Any native Chinese people are probably laughing at me right now. Wuxi. Wuxi. Because X is she. Wuxi. It's affordable, it's small, and it's cheap, apparently. So that's an option as well. I mean, it looks incredible. And yeah, it's a small town, so that means there are going to be less English speakers. There probably won't be any English speakers, so I'm going to be there and be fully immersed, which is what we're going for. So it's between Wuxi and Suzhou. Hangzhou. Am I adding that in, or is it just... Am I getting it? Is it Hangzhou? Anyway, Hangzhou. Stunning Westlake. Tech jobs. Alibaba HQ. That's a good idea, because I can work a laptop. Tea culture. I like the sound of that. I like my tea. Got my cup of tea right here. And what else have I put? Good air quality for China. Nice. Well, I'm not too fussed about the air quality. I don't really know why I put that. It's better to have better air quality than not so good air quality, I guess. The thing is, though, housing is expensive. Hot, humid summers, which I love. But if you have expensive food and expensive housing, it's going to be difficult. And then if I then get a job at, say, Alibaba HQ, potentially, that's what I've highlighted as one of the areas, one of the jobs I could potentially get. I don't know doing what, but maybe. I've then got to pay to live in an expensive place. So then I'm just going to be working all the time, which I guess would be good because then I'm learning more Chinese depending on what I'm doing, but that's not what I'm going for. Beijing, I mean, I've been there, looks cool, higher salaries, but then higher rents, higher food costs, everything's just way more expensive. So no. We're not going there. Dalian, seaside location, Russian architecture, cooler climate, it's beaches, cool, nice. Smaller job market is what I've noticed. So if you've got a smaller job market, I'm already going to be competing against native Chinese people for Chinese jobs, and I don't speak any Chinese. So that's already a disadvantage. But then if we make the job market really small, that's just making my life so much harder for no reason. So we're not going there. We've got Changsha, growing city. So growing city, which means there's going to be more and more jobs available, and there's not going to be as many people there to fill the demand. People are going to be coming in. So they might be used to seeing people who don't speak Chinese. You never know. Depends what the jobs are. If it's building, you don't really need to speak Chinese. It really depends what you're doing. If it's teaching, depends what you're teaching. We don't need to speak Chinese. If you're teaching English, maybe, that could be an option. Maybe I could work in an office and just fill in Excel forms for a month until I find a better job. We'll see. We've got Tianjin, which is near Beijing, by train. Industrial pollution, but it's industrial, which means there's lots of industrial jobs, lots of which are very low barrier to entry. You don't necessarily need to be able to speak English. This might be the one, people. This might be the one. Because don't forget, I can go there, get a job, work in a factory for a month, and then find something better. Because once I'm there, it'll be so much easier to find other jobs, I guess, because I know what's going on more than just looking it up on Reddit forums and seeing what people are saying. And then I've got two more. We've got Foshan, which is near Zhuangzhou. Don't know. Any Chinese speakers, please let me know. Cantonese culture, Kung Fu heritage. I like the sound of that because I want to practice my martial arts when I'm out there. Kung Fu, maybe. I mean, I'm more into MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, but doesn't hurt to learn more, does it? Less spoken English is what I've written. This is perfect. Less spoken English. So I do want to go somewhere where it speaks basically no English because I want to be forced to speak Chinese. I know it's going to be horrible for me. I'm going to regret I made that decision, but I'm not in the long run. And the last one I've got is Shenyang. I've put it's very affordable. It's authentic Chinese experience, but there's very harsh winters and few foreigners. But it's got the cheapest accommodation and the cheapest food. So this is near the top of my list, Shenyang. And the only thing I don't like about that is the harsh winters, because it's probably like 2 degrees, it's nighttime now, so it's probably like -1 here now. It's freezing, and I don't like it. So -20, yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I mean, it'll be a cool experience, I guess. A cool experience. Fewer foreigners, so that means there's less options for me to be able to speak English, which is a good thing. We want that. And it's cheap. I think that's basically everything I want. But if you have any other suggestions, if you think I should go to one of the cities that I listed, please let me know. If there's any others, please let me know. Because your comment, literally, I don't care if you're the only comment on the video, your comment could literally determine where I go to next week. And then I'll tag you in the video, and you'll be in all the other videos because you decide where I'm going to go.